in 3 days. Exabytes.
Digital transformation is a journey, not a destination. Using technology to achieve competitive advantage in business values. Exabytes Enterprise introduces
Thinking
helps to build your dream. Make it come true. We provide domain names, premium domain names, and international domains. Extensions that you can name it. Exabytes makes your dream come true. Exabytes. Grow your business online.
Get ready for Freddy. AI out of the box into your business. What can it do? More like, what can it not do? Freddy can help you build the most awesome support experience that makes your customers go from wow to holy cow. How? Freddy's got mad machine learning skills. It analyzes past customer interactions to decide the next best action. It can provide smart service that feels just like chatting to a real agent, or it can actually bring in that real agent into the chat. It's not AI versus humans, it's AI plus humans. Cute, right? Let's do more. How about personalizing your customer engagement even further? Freddy's conversational AI is designed to understand intent. Use it. Build smart chatbots, lots and lots of chatbots for sales, marketing, and customer support. Why go for just resolution when you can go for delight? Give your customers a reason to smile and your hard workers some time to breathe. Still not impressed? Freddy can also help you make better sales decisions with AI-enabled predictions. It analyzes your CRM data and creates intelligent lead scores, more accurate revenue forecasts, and real-time insights, so you can always be closing. Plus, Freddy automates all that dumb, boring day-to-day work, so you can get more time to do all that big picture stuff. Keep imagining, creating, engaging, delighting, innovating. Freddy AI, real intelligence for real people.
Customer expectations for businesses like yours keep going up with each passing day. They want you to be there for them, everywhere. They want to email you, call you, chat with you, DM you on social media, and sometimes want to help themselves. If you're managing all these interactions with separate tools, it can get pretty overwhelming. What you need is a single tool that'll streamline all your customer inquiries and enable you to provide stellar support across all channels. Freshdesk is an omni-channel help desk that collates your multi-channel support inquiries as tickets, calls, and chats for you to manage within a single interface while enabling you to offer self-service. Its intelligent automations are built to automate support workflows across channels. Reduce your workload by using Freshdesk to automatically assign, prioritize, and track your tickets, calls, and chats efficiently. In addition to integrating channels and automation, it integrates with your favorite apps and tools to make collaboration with context easy. Make sure your agents have all the information they need while supporting customers. With your channels, automation, and collaboration in one place, all you have to do is measure and optimize your support as you go. With Freshdesk's powerful analytics module, you get a 360 view of your support performance that will tell you where your support stands. Freshdesk helps you save money, effort, and time, and sets you up to wow your customers with an intuitive, collaborative, and powerful omni-channel support solution. Sign up for a free trial today and start delivering customer delight.
Business software that's hard to use can make work feel pretty darn frustrating. Because instead of helping you do your job, it feels like it's working against you.
Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear me well, if yes, you can just type in the chat box. Great. All right. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our today webinar, Key to the Winning Your Customer Experience. I am your MC today. I'm Carmen from Exabytes. This event is co-organized by Exabytes and Freshworks. So before we start about this event, please note that this event will be recorded for our internal reference purpose. And before we start, let me have a quick glance on today's agenda. First, we will have an opening keynote by Priyanka and also Miss Oi, and followed by we will have Benjamin from Freshworks to present about the key trends of customer experience in 2023. And up next, we will have Mitten from Freshworks to share with us how actually the Fresh Desk and Fresh Sales can enhance our customer experience. And last but not least, we will come to an Q&A sections. And at this moment, actually, you can from on and off, starting from now, you can actually start to key in your questions in our Q&A sections as well as in our chat box, and then we will attend to the questions accordingly. So without further ado, let's now kickstart our webinar and welcome Priyanka Chakramouli, our Head of Asian Partnership from Freshworks, and also Ms. Oi Poyen, Vice President of Business Development at Exabytes for the opening keynote. So thank you, welcome Ms. Oi and Priyanka. Over to you now.
Thanks, Carmen. Thank you so much. Hi, Miss Oi. How are you doing?
Fine.
Awesome. Super.
Okay.
Get started with our little chat that's going to be hopefully insightful for everyone.
Okay. So I think happy morning to everyone again. Thank you, Priyanka, again, the head of our partnership for APAC for Freshworks. So thank you everyone for taking your time coming in, learn about the next level of customer experience that we should go for to retain all our customers. I think first of all, I will let Priyanka to share a little bit about Freshworks, the history of Freshworks introduction.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Miss Zoe. Welcome, everyone. I'll probably quickly start with who we are and what we do, right? So Freshworks as a company, we are a 12 years old company. I would say we started with one vision and mission, which is to simplify technology, right? So it's easier said than done, of course. But what we have done is we are a CX-focused company. 12 years back, we launched our omni-channel solution, which that helps all of our brands to connect with multiple channels, and that helps essentially brands to optimize their cost and then easily interact with their customers. At the same time, it should be easy for employees to adopt and then utilize it, right? This was the vision what we had back in 12 years back.
Yes.
And then we sat together and then figured what are the current products that are available, and then came up with a beautiful product called Fresh Desk. And quickly we started adoption coming in from customers across, and suddenly we got recognized by Gartner, and we started as a 6-employee company. Today we have about 5,000 employees across the globe. And we started with, I remember we closed our first customer soon after we launched our product in 2 months. And today we have about 63,000 customers across the globe, and especially around 350 customers in Malaysia using our solutions. And we saw the growth being exponential, right? And then we thought we will go ahead and then see how we can simplify, say, an ITSM and say a CRM. And today we have three major products. One is the Freshdesk Omnichannel, which is a CX focused one. And then we have the CRM, which is the sales and marketing. These two works together and we call it Freshworks CRM, which sort of completes the entire customer life cycle for us, which helps with customer acquisition, retention, and success. And then we have the employee experience as well, which is the ITSM solution. So that's how we started, and these are the products that we have today.
Yeah, basically it's like Fresh Service and Freshdesk is like for customer experience, either is internal customer or external customer.
Absolutely. I think
Yes.
that,
So how about like Freshwork? How do you actually grow so fast? You know, it's not only in India, US, but it's also Asia Pacific.
Yeah. So to be really honest, I would say we got inspired from IKEA as well, right? So like how IKEA, you can, pick up things and then they have this indigenous designs and then you set it on your own, right? So a lot of things. So we wanted to see if we can draw a parallel between an IKEA in a technology world and then wanted to, create a DIY product. It's not exactly DIY, but at least far better than what we had in the market. For example, at that point of time, if you look at our competitors, they generally need an army of consultants to come in and then, help you customize it and all of those things. But what we smartly did was all of our solutions are low code or a no code, right? So you don't really need any technology background, nor if you look at the UI is very complicated for anyone to understand. So to simply put, we are trying to get as simple as a Grab app, right? If you download a Grab, you don't need training as such. People can just log in and start using it. So we want to see if we can get a CRM or an omnichannel to a level of a Grab, which simplifies it and help, does its job. At the same time, it's easier for people to adopt. So that's what we did from the start of our journey. And I think customers resonated with that. And we have large enterprise companies coming in with 20,000 employees where we have done only one end user training. Rest all of it, they managed it among themselves. They didn't even take training. So they were able to pick up and work on it. So I think the concept of making it low code and making it very, very fast to implement it. We implement the solution in weeks. There are a lot of customers who have implemented on themselves, right? So there are self-implementations that happens a lot as well, right? So from that perspective, and of course, the pricing being icing on the cake, I think that sort of helped us grow exponentially, especially in the CX segment.
Okay. So I think both Exabytes and Freshworks is very similar in terms of company direction. Our company vision is always to help SME to make it easy for them to grow online. Okay? To grow business, there's always so many ways to do it, but we help SME to grow it. So I think we have offered services. In the past, all our customers know us as a domain and hosting provider. But today's Exabytes, we are more than that. Besides all the basic things, services to help the SME to go online, we have all the tools to actually help them to simplify or digitalize more and more of their business process, business operation, to make it more efficient.
Yeah. In fact, that was one question I had, right? So Exabytes being one of the leading solution provider, right? So what is your vision more from a CX standpoint? Because you've already just given a brief about what Exabytes does and then what you guys are into. But if you can also help us understand the vision, that would be helpful.
Yeah, okay. Exabytes, like we don't really have a tangible product like Dell or the hardware. We are not selling hardware. So we are selling services. So all our customers in today's business, it's not only about pricing, it's not about latest, newest product, but it's all about services, how you localize the support to your customer. how you go nearer and nearer and more engagement with your customer. So we have tried many different help desk systems, but I think back in year 2016, we actually migrate into Fresh Desk. So after using it for 2 years, we find it very useful for us. It can be doing omni-channel whereby we have all our email, our live email, Facebook, all different channel we can all pack into one single channel to support our customer. After that, we also integrate live chat using Fresh Chat, which we think we using the Freshworks and Fresh Chat, which is from the same company, the integration is so much smoother and a lot more things we can automate. I think we implement Fresh Chat around 2018, which is 2 years after we use Fresh Desk. And after that, on the same year also, we implement Fresh Sales. So we can now, from the first inquiry come in, we can track orders and then put all this information into CRM and then support customer. We can also, for sales, we can also know what are the support and services that our customers came to us before this. So the integration part, the synchronization part.
Brilliant, brilliant. I think precisely why even we started the partnership with Exabytes, right? So I remember those conversations as well, where Exabytes had a pretty clear intention and vision in terms of being a partner. You wanted to be the first customer, right? So before you suggest anything to your customers, you wanted to consume that first and really see if there is value in the products or not. I remember going through the entire use case and then the kind of questions we had and then the transformation, what we did. And I think that's one of the reasons why we started partnering with Exabytes. And that's one of the reasons why the customers that we have onboarded through Exabytes are extremely happy, because Exabytes knows the end-to-end product nuances in terms of setting it up. And then, you've seen yourself whether you're able to get benefit out of this CX solution or not. And then you started, being a solution partner and started helping our customers and your customers in terms of transforming their entire customer experience. And just to wrap this up, I would say that's one of the key reasons why we are partnering with Exabytes. And most of the customers, that's what they really, see value in this entire collaboration, because we're the solution provider. We are very confident in terms of the product and the technology, what we are building. And Exabytes as a partner come in and then share the entire, use case and then the real benefits what they can get, and then they come in from a value engineering side, and then we sort of click together, and then we are able to support most of our customers in terms of transforming their entire CX with ease. So I think that's what is working really well for us with Exabytes, and we're more than happy to talk to any of you who are interested to know more about how both of us can add value. And of course, we have more detailed sessions on that.
Okay. So that's also the reason why we work together with Freshworks today, to bring more value and sharing more knowledge with our customers. Okay, let's go ahead and let our attendee today listen to all the key customer experience in 2023.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thanks everyone for listening to our little chit chat.
Thank you, Priyanka, and thank you, Ms. Oi. So today I'm delighted to introduce our first speaker, who is Benjamin Ho, the country manager of Freshworks Malaysia. And with over 17 years of experience in enterprise software and cloud solutions, Benjamin actually helps numerous organizations drive growth and innovations. So here today we'll share the key trend of customer experience in 2023. And over to you, Benjamin.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Let me bring up my screen and let me know when you can see it. Share screen. Are you all seeing the screen all right?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Awesome. Okay. A very good morning again, everyone, and thanks for your time in joining this webinar today. We truly appreciate your time, and I hope that you find the chit chat earlier interesting and insightful on how Exabyte has first become a customer before they actually start to now become our reseller. So I see there's a lot of participants here today. Maybe just to check if everyone is still there, can everyone type 1 in the chat box if you are from Malaysia? Oh, there's a lot of 1 from Kenny. Awesome. And can you type 2 if you're from Singapore? Cool. So we have, okay, someone is trying to be half Malaysia and half Singapore by typing 1.5, I presume, if I interpret that correctly. But thanks, guys. So, okay, let me just quickly start this session. I believe everyone would agree with me over the last 3 years, we have redefined our future in the digital first service experience, right? Especially during and post-pandemic, how everyone has already started to interact from a consumer towards the product and brand specific. So in this next 20 minutes or so, allow me to share with you some of the key trends in CX we see in 2023. Okay, sorry, give me a sec. I'm just trying to hide my chat. Okay, so customer behavior tells us many stories. In 2023, we observed that customer experience has climbed even higher to the food chain. It has become a differentiator to help us to stay ahead of the competition. And most organizations today, when we talk to the executive, customer experience has become the key priority, no longer as a nice to have kind of an initiative within their organization. And because of that, CX leaders also need to have a great focus on the quality of engagement, understanding the voice of your customers, and make dynamic assessment across multiple touch points throughout the entire customer journey. Of course, when we talk about the entire customer journey, it encompasses things like a web, chatbot, a messaging app, email, social media, as well as a phone. So why do you think this is important? Because if we do not understand the customer behavior, customer would abandon the brand because of a negative customer experience. Do you agree? And what is even worse is that if it's a very bad customer experience, they might even put in a very bad review in whatever social medias they have, and then they viral it. If you agree with me, type 1 in the chat. Awesome. So today, consumers are embracing the ease of convenience of engaging online, while they are craving for connection and empathy of a personal interaction. So like it or not, we are in the era whereby everyone just wants to be in touch with a specific product brand in whatever online medium they can get their hands on. So let's dive into what are these key 5 trends around the consumer and business behavior, and how your organization can stay on top of them to reduce your cost of operation, empower your employees to become agents of delight, and lastly, to deepen the customer loyalty. So trend number 1, we want it now. It's the new term, right? So I think want it now is not as bad as some of my customers that actually tells me they actually need it since yesterday. So I hope that you guys are a good customer that okay, we can actually want it slightly later once we understand your solution better. So let's dive into what this statistics looks like. So we are shifting into a digital channel that has led to an expectation of a faster service. So based on the market research, 39% of them would rather use a self-service option, while 61 of them admires company that has incorporated some sort of a self-service with human that is able to empathize and respond in a speedy manner. And the 80% of them says that they want a quicker response from company. So a little bit of fun fact, we have internally conducted a survey with many customers. We have globally more than 60,000 today. And those companies that has implemented self-service portal with more than 250 or more knowledge-based article, how many percent do you think we see an increase in their customer CSAT? Just type a random number. I will tell you what's the number. 100%. Well, that would be nice. Any more? Well, the actual number that we see is actually 3.97% for anyone that has implemented knowledge base that actually do gain improvement in customer CSAT. And here, we can see that 54% of customers say that they want a fast response. Fast response is critical while choosing a brand. So good and bad, we can sort of like still see that maybe 64% of the customers are a very patient customer, while the 54 is the one that I need it now. So, and then 55% of customers says that they will actually stop doing business with a brand due to a long waiting time on any channel. So take a guess and type it in the chat again. How, based on research, how much time do you think a customer will be turned off if you put them on hold? It could be in minutes or it could be in seconds. Well, Kenny, you are a very patient person. You are willing to wait for 2 minutes. Azam, 10 seconds. You are the one need now person. Sorry, that's Azman. Really wrongly, my bad. So according to research, the average wait time that will actually start to turn your customer off is actually 30 seconds. So that is the magic number. And 51% of the customer rank at least one or form of a asynchronous chat in their top 3 preferred brand communication channels. So if your customer is able to interact with their desired channel, it actually improves their satisfaction. So do you know customer interaction with a high CSAT score share a common rate of response, which is 2+1? What does this 2+1 mean? Take a guess. Well, I guess you guys can't talk, so let me share with you what it means. This means on a perfect exchange, ideally it should look like this. One message from the customer stating the problem, and one reply from the agent to resolve the problem. And the +1 here is optional, which the customer usually say thanks. So imagine a chatbot session goes like this. For instance, I want to watch a movie, right? I go to the chat bot of the particular cinema and I said, I want to watch John Wick today. And imagine how awesome it is if the bot is able to reply me with all the available time slot at all the cinema near to where I stay, where the seat isn't sold out yet. That's it. That's all I need. Just one simple question and they give me the right answer that I don't even need to ask further. So a question to ponder upon: is your customer service operation set up for this today? So moving to trend number 2, seamless omni-channel experience trump physical digital patchwork. So as we all know today, just relying on one single channel, whether in store or maybe online, is no longer competitive as compared to an organization that's able to give your customer an omni-channel experience. What do I mean by that? A customer journey can come from various source of channels and point in any particular point in time, right? They could maybe see an ad on Instagram, and then they move to the website or maybe Facebook, and then start to trigger a chat there. And finally, they got excited, but they are not sure whether if it's really something that they want. They decided to walk in to the physical store before they actually make a purchase. So at any point in this cycle, we have to allow the customer to have various touch points in order to give them a good experience. So every journey is unique in customer from start to finish, from website to store and everything in between, like I mentioned earlier. So 38% of customer expects agent to know who they are and the context of their queries immediately. It's almost in the likeliness of when I interact with some of the telco. Sometimes when I raise a ticket of a service that is down, when I call them the second time, I'm quite impressed with one telco specifically, that they are able to tell me, sir, we know that you have already made such and such a request. Our technician is already working on it, and they actually know what I'm calling in and why I'm following up. So that is really a great experience, and I think that's also why I've been still with them even now that I've shifted to a new place. So and 80% of the buyers are more likely to make a purchase when the brand offer personalized experience. So like me, I'm a recurring customer. So that's trend number 2. So would you all agree with what I shared? Taiwan, if you do. Okay, you guys are still there. Just testing you all. So moving on, let's move to trend number 3. So trend number 3 is a messaging and mobile first conversation that redefines delight. So before I actually flag to the next slide, I want to take a question here. Can you all type in the chat, what is your favorite messaging app to engage with a brand? WhatsApp? A lot of WhatsApp. Nothing else? Facebook okay. I see some Facebook Messenger. WeChat. Malaysia got WeChat? Interesting. Okay. No one put Instagram, TikTok, Line. Line, Malaysia, not so popular, I think, in other countries. But yes, there's also one medium. So, Taiwan. Chris Wong, Instagram. Yes, but I see that the majority from the first response, everyone typed WhatsApp. And you're right. Let me bring up the stats. So 68%, we see WhatsApp user believe that it is the most convenient way to engage with a brand. And based on the statistics, most of the preferred medium is WhatsApp. So I think WhatsApp really dominated this space, yeah. And 60% reduction in cost per interaction, as opposed to if someone were to service a prospect over a phone call. And we also see 20% reduction in call volume, noticing by business when they introduce Apple Business Chat for their service. But I think Apple Business Chat is not that prevalent in this part of our country yet, but we are seeing the spike in the United States. So yeah, WhatsApp, implement that in your organization. Trend number 4, agent empowerment drives customer delight. And what does this mean? We see that from our internal research and interaction with various industries of a top executive, 1 in 3 leaders believe that building new generation digital platform to help customer-facing team work better is their top digital initiative or investment priorities. So as we see, every industry is preparing for another challenging year as the economic uncertainty continues to persist. So that uncertainty actually creates a greater need for stability in other areas as business leaders and customer alike expect higher and higher level of efficiency and responsiveness from customer service agent. So as a CX leader yourself, it's important to remember that customer support is not just about solving customer issues, but also a strategy function with a far-fetched potential impacts across every level of your company, because that's your first touch point from your customer when they are engaging with your company. So this is the spike that we have seen in the market. So leaders are also leveraging modern technology to perform these 3 things: to cut repetitive tasks for agents and allow them to focus on building customer relationship. So we see a lot of burnout from agents by doing repetitive tasks on responding to L1 question. So what we see is that when that customer implemented chatbot or AI or even self-service, they are able to deflect and improve customer CSAT at the same time. So of course, as an employee, they also want their hours of work to mean something. So let AI do the mundane work and they focus on building that customer relationship, right? And they also want to slash agent workload while elevating the CSATs by improving chatbot. And lastly, help agent to stay connected while working remotely, especially during pandemic when some of this organization isn't really digitally transformed. They were facing some issues whereby they weren't able to allow their agent to work remotely. We are seeing customers moving from a legacy on-premise application towards the cloud, because some of them actually faces an application downtime and no one is able to get into the company to bring up the service, and that really disrupted the company's revenue. So the question to ponder is your company today digitally ready? And the last trend, experience move from automation to prediction. I guess this is really the talk of town. Smart bot can automate, but smarter bot can start to predict customer behavior. They can even tell you what you need before you actually interact with them and tell them what you're looking for. Isn't that scary? And the good thing is that if companies is able to incorporate technologies such as ChatGPT, it is going to be a real game changer. And the good news is Freshworks already has that capability ready for you if you are keen to explore the ChatGPT part of this prediction. So with that, I think I have shared some of this key 5 trends. I hope that you will find this sharing insightful. And my colleague Mitun is going to walk through with you a solution demo that encompasses what our solution has to offer from a customer acquisition to retaining to support. So no matter what the maturity level you are at today, we at Freshworks has some sort of a capability to help your company to adopt the digital transformation and to transform your customer engagement journey. Well, I think or as cheesy as it sounds, I think Freshworks is going to be like a breath of fresh air in your organization. So I think with that, let me pass the time to my colleague, Mithun.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben, for sharing for the information on the key trends of the 2023 in the customer experience. Your insights on how the technology can help the businesses stay ahead of the curve in the competitive marketplace were truly eye-opening. And we saw a hand raised from Chris, and Chris, actually, you may type your questions and then at the chat box, and our audience today, you can actually utilize the Q&A section to key in your questions, and we will attend it after midterm presentations. And before we start midterm, we know that actually using CRM solutions is crucial for businesses to effectively manage customer relationship and enhance overall business and also customer experience. So in order to understand your business better, and allow me to have a quick pause to do a little bit of your click exercise, and maybe you can share with us. Let me activate a quick pause. Maybe you can share with us, are you currently using any of the CRM, the customer relationship management tools or solutions? You may click a yes or no, and which are the solutions that actually you are currently using? So basically, just a simple 2 questions. You may try to answer it so we can understand better before midterm presentations. Okay, we see some answers coming in. Okay. I think there are quite a few audience that keen for other solutions. All right. Nice. I will leave the poll to activate a little bit more, and then after this presentation, I will share the result of it before we start the Q&A. So next, we have Mithun Pratap, the lead solutions engineer at Freshworks. Mithun actually is passionate about helping users to drive value from Freshworks products and also work closely with our partners like Exabytes across APAC and Australia and New Zealand. Today, he will be sharing the insight on how the Fresh Desk and the Fresh Sales can enhance your customer experience. So now over to you, Mithun, for the sharing. And at the same time, I will also end the poll. All right. Thank you for your participation, and we will wait for your Q&A. Over to you, Mithun.
Thank you so much, Carmen, and appreciate for the introduction. Ben, it was a great, insightful findings, and across how customer experience we can improvise, optimize, and delight customer. While Ben has already shared the key KPIs and trends, what I would do is basically I'm gonna help you see that in the action, right? I'll connect you to the live demonstration, and also just let me share my screen. If you all can see my screen, and I hope all of you can see my screen. And so we have taken the fictitious company here called Cookie Munchers, and they're global cookie bakers, and they're very famous for the Belgian chocolate cookies, and they are also well known for the quality and the irresistible flavor that they bring into the cookie. And in this session, what I will be covering is to show you how Cookie Muncher can deliver great customer experience, especially considering this is an online business, right? And where their customers actually go and order 80% of the time. And also, on the other side, we have our customer, Mr. Bean, and loves cookies. And it's always incomplete whenever he travels or go for a picnic. He has to order the cookies from the Cookie Muncher website. And his favorite cookie is the Belgian chocolate cookie. And since he is planning for the next weekend a small picnic, and he visits the Cookie Muncher website and plans to order a couple of boxes of cookies from the Cookie Munchers. And the first part of the story, what you see is how Mr. Bean visits website and order the cookies, and how he will be able to order without any friction, and you'll be able to get support whenever you need it. And also how Cookie Muncher saves the order when there can be an interruption where Mr. Bean not able to complete the order, right? And that can be a loss for Cookie Muncher. But at the same time, you're saving the order or converting that order to a revenue, and also you will be able to actually deliver great customer experience. We'll look at that. And this is again, right? I think we will talk about how Mr. Bean got interrupted or distracted from the phone call that he got while ordering the cookies. This is the first journey I'm going to actually walk you through. I'm on the website of Cookie Munchers. I hope all of you are actually looking at my screen again. You just navigate to the products, especially the cookies, and his favorite is Belgian chocolate cookies, and he adds to the cart. And he also actually looking at double chocolate chip cookie, and it also actually finds it interesting. While he doesn't order all the time the double chocolate chip cookie, maybe he wanted to actually try it this time. He adds both of them to the cart and starts the checkout. And there are also already few products, the cookies in the cart. Let's actually continue and order these cookies. While he's trying to order the cookie, and he gets a phone call, and he got interrupted. And when it happens, he speaks for 30 minutes, and he lost track of the order, right? And what we do is basically when basically the Mr. Bean basically get a notification saying you left a couple of order on the cart, and you can actually go ahead and order. This way, what we are actually trying to do is Mr. Bean doesn't need to actually go back to website and do all the things what he has done, right? At the same time, Cookie Muncher, trying to convert that order, and you can just come here and complete the order. For now, I'm basically just creating that order from the Shopify, from the backend. I'll just create an order so that I can show you how the order get confirmed and all of that. So quickly create the order. All right. We are done. And the moment the order is placed, we basically get an email with the order confirmation. So we just got the order confirmation here. This is my order confirmation. And in case, if he still leaves the product to the cart, that, he will be reminded on the WhatsApp and the email so that you can go back to the website and complete the order, right? This is the first journey what we looked at. I'll just go back to the presentation. So just to summarize, while the distraction and the interruption many times, it's not intentional. Sometimes it can happen unexpectedly, and customer is not intended to just leave the products on the cart. But on a positive way, we can remind the customer that they left the products on the cart, and we can convert that order. That leads to the more conversion, and you have the revenue as an output. And just continuing with the next journey, what we're looking at is, just a moment, I'm sorry about that. It was out there. So Mr. Bean on the vacation, and he's going on a picnic, and he's savoring his delicious cookies that he got from the Cookie Muncher. While he was savoring the Cookie Munchers, he suddenly realized that he ordered for 2 boxes. One was Belgian chocolate cookie, and another was chocolate chip cookies. But he only actually got delivered only 1 box of the cookie. So he was devastated. About the emotions of Mr. Bean that you have seen in his comic, right? And what he does is he immediately just go to his WhatsApp, and he wanted to basically report the issue. What he does is going to actually say hello, and now what we're trying to do is trigger a bot where we could actually self-serve. If you just want to track an order, you can just click on a track order. That's going to actually get all the products that he ordered, and you would basically view that in the WhatsApp itself. We are actually trying to bring in support where Mr. Bean is. And if not WhatsApp, it could be Instagram or Facebook. So we're going to be there where customers are there. So that way, Mr. Bean doesn't see that as an any difficulty, and it looks frictionless, right? And we could basically look at the order detail, or I don't need this. I need to basically get a support. So what does is go and say hello, and we basically one of the agent basically going to get this ready, and we are actually looking at the agent experience right now. Let's help Mr. Bean to get this order sorted. All right, we have the conversation. So I would basically go and assign it to myself. Basically, we can assign this to automatically as well. And when you are on the inbox, I think if you remember, Ben also told that the customers are expecting, 38% of the customers are expecting to know everything about what they have ordered and all their activities. They don't want to actually repeat what they've said, right? On the left-hand side, what you're looking at, the basic information about them, and you're looking at their purchase history, and also you're looking at recent orders, right? And if they're asking for a cancel order, you can also initiate order cancellation right from here, or refund this order and all of that. And I'm going to actually go ahead and respond to Mr. Bain. And while I'm responding, I can also immediately use some of the greetings, and I can just add and send it across. That way I don't need to actually put a lot of effort in writing these contents. And you can basically ask for more detail. Can you provide me more details? Yeah, and then we would basically once we have the response, we could basically also have different cane responses. For an example, he's not happy. The one of the boxes are actually missed. So what we would do is basically we will have apologizing the customer, and also maybe we can actually offer them some discount, or ask them to we will get back to you. What I will do is basically I want to understand a little bit more about Mr. Bean. I will basically go to his entire profile. What you're going to actually look at on my screen now, it's going to be an unified customer record that brings in not just details about his past history, or how much purchase that he had made in terms of lifetime total orders, or maybe it was the loyalty points that he has, but also brings in a lot of other information such as Shopify orders. And also we can look at if he has also actually went on, and maybe Mr. Bean may have not actually waited, and he may have actually sent an email. We don't know. So I can also go on the tickets tab and see if there are any tickets that here you go. You see that there is a ticket that already actually also sent an email, right? I can actually go ahead and actually look at the ticket and work with the operations team to get it resolved. Before that, what we'll do, we'll see some additional information here, right? We're also looking at Freddy AI to bring in insights such as, what is the customer score and the rating, right? It's showing 75 and also showing 4-star. And I can also hover over and show you some of the additional details here, and tell you why we are actually scoring that much, right? So we have total order count is greater than 4, and lifetime value is more than 500. Assume that any customers who have ordered more than 5,000, you want them to be rated 4-star or 5-star, and give them a better scoring, and also that will help you get all of your customer ordering more than 5,000, right? And also it actually brings in next best action, what you can do, right? Maybe for the e-commerce business, the ad portion doesn't make sense, but we can do send email. And also it can actually help you identify duplicate and all of that. For this context, I think I'm going to actually restrict to that point. Because Mr. Bean was unhappy, what I can do is I can add to one of the list that can actually help him get additional discount as well. I'm going to add him to the list. We have the marketing automation capability that can actually automatically send out an email to Mr. Bean with an offer details. So usually businesses offer 5%, 10% discount whenever there are basically, they're not happy, right? That's also a way to basically, make up for what the disappointment they've gone through. So we will look at that again. We'll look at the ticket information. So we have already received the ticket through email already, as I had in contextual information. Now I don't need to ask Mr. Bean anything about it. Have you reported? Have you not reported? Have you been our customer? A lot of those questions are already we know. So this makes it even easier because Mr. Bean is already angry. So this will actually help us, just focusing on solving this issue. And I'm going to actually respond to him using the Kane response directly. And I've identified that there are a machine fault that actually did not include the package. So we apologize and also include 15% discount. I'm going to actually send this and also mark this as closed. And moment we mark this as closed, we will also basically get an email with asking for the CSAT score. It's nothing but a customer satisfaction score. And we can basically, also basically, Mr. Bean can actually, if he's happy with the 15% discount, he's going to actually definitely going to, give a good satisfaction score. And then we could basically, continue delighting Mr. Bean over the time, right? I just come back to my presentation slide, and we just turn Mr. Bean back to an happy soul, right? And it was a very short demo, but we can incorporate a lot of aspects. We can bring in a lot of things. We would be more than happy to give you a demo. At the end, you would basically see the form as well. You can actually fill your details for the personalized demo. And just to summarize, customers goes through different emotions through the customer experience, right? I mean, you have a website, and that is a direct interface to customer, right? And the great businesses, what they do is to be able to listen to customers, engage in a contextually at the right time. When I say contextually, it could be, we know that they have ordered, we know that what they've ordered, and we know that they have actually also sent an email to report the issue, and also they've reached out in WhatsApp. So when customer views the business, they see it as a one person, or that's what we call it as omni-channel, right? And also we actually responded very quickly. We empowered the agent with the Kane response and to be able to have contextual information. So there is nothing that agent need to worry about. He has the information about the order. You also able to actually respond with the Kane response faster, right? We have the faster resolution, and ultimately we are actually getting to the great future customer experience. And we have a customer, so that's all about my presentation and the demo. Now actually I'm picking up few customer stories where they have actually, so whatever you've seen as a solution is a combination of Fresh Sales Suite and the Fresh Desk. And we are actually saying Fresh Sales, Fresh Desk, and Fresh Marketer. When you say Fresh Sales Suite also brings in marketing capabilities. So either you can standalone use Fresh Marketer, just Fresh Sales and Fresh Desk, or just use Fresh Sales Suite plus Fresh Desk. So in this case, customers Globe Pay has replaced 5 separate systems and brought in Fresh Sales and the Fresh Desk and Fresh Market together, able to run their marketing operations, run their sales management and sales tracking, and to listen to customer through the support tickets. This is one of the case studies, so we could actually share more detail on that. And again, we have one more customer, a similar solution that we have delivered for Vantage Circle, and we help them replace through the spreadsheet. Sorry about that. Just a moment. We help them, especially the spreadsheet and other tools, and they had very difficulty in keeping track of the customer engagement and outreach. So if you think about system, you have one separate chatbot system, you have sales system separate, and you have the desk as a separate system. Imagine the complexity that you can have. It's not just about double work. A sales agent, if they want to know about if the ticket is resolved, you don't know, and if support agent want to know, who is this customer, and you need more information, you don't know. When you bring in all together, you have what we have seen as a unified customer record. You can basically interact with the customer contextually and communicate with the personalized messages, and ultimately bring great customer experience. With this note, I'm going to end my presentation here. Carmen will take over from here, and appreciate all of your time.
Thank you, Mitten. Thank you, Mitten, for showing us how the fresh test and fresh sales works through the demonstrations. And now we move on to our Q&A sessions. We have received 2 questions from Raymond. This question may attend to Mitten to answer. So the first question is, does Mr. B needs to create his account in this e-commerce platform in this example and to receive the WhatsApp to complete the order? And the next question is WooCommerce supported in this platform?
Great questions. I'm just going to actually take the first question. Mr. B needs to create his account in the e-commerce platform in this example. That's right. So we have Shopify e-commerce account. Whatever that you've seen is Shopify e-commerce account. And to receive the WhatsApp message, we have the WhatsApp channel you can integrate and use it for both inbox and also for the marketing campaigns. On the second question, is WooCommerce is supported? We have this coming very soon. If we will be more than happy to actually share the the timeline for this. This is pretty much ready. I think we have this for the early customers. This is ready, and right now we will actually have this tested for few small set of customers. We'll be more than happy if you just provide us your email address and the details. We'll be more than happy to get back to you with the timeline and have a call and discuss how we can actually deliver this solution to you and your team.
Nice. All right, and we hope that we answered to your questions, Raymond. Let me check further. Do we have any more questions from the floor? Like in relate to fresh sales, fresh test, anything about the trend for the from what Benjamin has presented? If you'd like to know more about this information, you can actually feel free to ask here. Okay. Thank you, Mitten. Okay, I think our audience is quite shy, but no worries. We will actually have ways to connect with each other and then to have more personalized questions if you feel more comfortable to ask offline or even to connect with us after the webinar. So let me share my screen now. Before we end our webinar, we will appreciate that everyone to scan the QR code in this feedback form to share with us about your feedback of today's webinar. And at the same time, in the feedback form, we have a column whereby you may request a demo presentation. This demo presentation is we can arrange on a one-on-one to have a personalized and customized way to show that what is your needs actually in terms of to manage your customer relation, the customer data, and also to manage your customer to attend to your customer and to improve the experience itself. And at the same time, for those who actually submitted for the top 5 submissions, you will be able to win away exclusive sweats from Exabytes and Freshworks, and we will notify you via the email. All right. So let me have a check. There's one chat that's coming in from Raymond. Would like to know more about WooCommerce readiness timeline? And then sure, no problem. Raymond, we will have our sales team to connect with you and then to follow up further and to address to your questions accordingly. All right. So before we end, I have also placed a link of this feedback form. And thank you for all the feedbacks, and thank you for everyone who attending today. We hope that these sessions will bring you some fruitful information and insights and to how we can actually help to grow your business and to enhance your customer experience. All right. Once again, thank you and have a great day to everybody. Thank you.